So in last session we have completed the concept slicing. Friends, we already completed the concept of the slicing. Now in this session we are moving to the next level, right? Towards the next level. So the concept name is a typecasting, friends. So it is a typecasting concept. Now friends, what exactly the typecasting means? Before that, let me tell you means the part which we are already covered, right? So that part was fundamental data types. Friends, can you tell me what are the fundamental data types? Fundamental data types. Fundamental data types. Data types. Friends, can you tell me which are the fundamental data type? So integer, friends, integer, then float, right? Integer, float, then friends, then right complex, then string. Friends, these are the fundamental data types, right? Integer, uh, float, complex, string, and bool. Bool is left, right? Bool. So these are the fundamental data types. Now the concept is, friends, right? Typecasting. Typecasting is the concept. The exactly typecasting means what? Whatever the data type is provided, convert that data type into the integer data type. Friends, in this bracket, in this parenthesis, right? I will provide any data type which is valid. Friends, I will provide any data type which is valid, which is valid, which is valid for integer. That will give me the result in the form of integer, right? In the form of integer, right? So that is called as a typecasting. Friends, in simple word, typecasting means conversion of one data type into the other data type, right? Same thing is applicable for the float also, friends. Any data type which is valid for the float, friends, listen carefully. Any data type which is valid for the float value, I will convert that data type into the float. Okay. So I will convert that into the float. Same thing is applicable for complex, bool, and string. Friends, I will provide any data type, right? Any data type I will provide. So that will be converted into the string, right? Any valid data type which is valid for the particular data type. That is my requirement. So how I can, right? How I can. So I will, right? Let me complete this. So complex will be it will be converted into the complex one, right? Complex. Then it will be converted into the boolean and last string, friends. Last string. So I can represent str, not complete name. Str I will mention str, and this will be converted into str, friends. So requirement is very clear. I will provide any valid data type that will be converted into the integer. Let me start with the integer, friends. Friends, let me start with the integer data type. So let me copy. That is the first, right? That is the first thing we need to discuss here in this session, right? So integer data type. So friends, I want to convert any data type into the integer, right? So to convert, to convert other data type other data type into integer. That is my requirement, right? So how I can so let's consider, friends, first subtype. I will give the roman I, right? It is a roman I will name it as a float to integer conversion. So let me check, is it possible or not possible? Friends, let me check, is it possible or not possible? So my very first title is, I want to convert any data type, or I can give the name other data type. I want to convert other data type into the integer. Other data type into the which data type? Integer data type. So how I can? So the very first I need to discuss is float to integer conversion. Friends, listen carefully. I want to convert float into the integer. Is it possible or not? So let me type integer, and I will give any float value. I will give any float value here. So let's say 10.445. 10.45. It is a float value, friends. 10.45. It is a float value. So 10.45, as you can see that it is a float value, friends. It is a float value. So it will be converted into the integer, right? It will be the converted into the integer. So what will be the conversion? 10. 0.45 will be neglected because I am converting into the float type. Let me check, friend. Let me check whether it is converted or not. Let me cross check. So this is my console. So here I will mention int, right? Int I will mention, and here I will mention the value, right? What's the value, friend? 10.45. 10.45 it is the value. So as you can see that 10, perfect. I am getting that 10. So that means what? The whatever the float value which is provided, that get converted into the integer one. Very simple, friends. So it is an example for it is an example of float to integer conversion, friends. It is an example of, very simple, it is an example of float to integer conversion. Let me take, friends, another example. Let me take another example, right? So float to integer conversion, I just right, I did this thing. Now let me convert complex into the integer type. Is it possible or not? Let me correct, let me cross check. Complex complex to integer conversion. Let me cross check whether it is possible or not. So the function for integer conversion is very simple. Int we have to write. In this int I will write 10 plus, it is an imaginary type, friends. 10 plus, let's say 89j. 10 plus 89j, right? It is my requirement. Whether it is possible to convert complex into integer or not, let me check. Let me cross check. So uh, I will try to convert this integer into the which data type, friends? Right, complex into the integer. Let me cross check whether it is possible or not. So I will hit enter. Please pay attention. I will hit enter. You can see there will be the error. Friends, there will be the error. Clearly mention. Can't convert complex to integer. Clearly mention in the error. What it mention? Can't convert complex to the integer, right? So it is not possible to convert. It is not possible. Conclusion. What is the conclusion, friend? Type error. There will be the type error. Can't convert complex to the integer. Friends, I think it is very clear to everyone, right? So it is not possible to convert the complex into the integer data type. So let me have the another example, right? Example number 3. Let me convert boolean value, friends. Listen carefully. Boolean value to int value, right? Int conversion. That is my requirement. Boolean to int conversion. That is my another requirement. Is it possible or not? Let me check. Friends, everyone know what are the boolean value, right? Friends, true and false. These are the boolean value. But internally, true is represented as, everyone knows, friends. Internally, how true is represented? Python virtual machine, how understand internally 1 and false for 0 internally in Python virtual machine. So what is my requirement, friends? My requirement is to convert a boolean into the integer one, right? So I have the function int, correct? I will paste those value, right? I will put those values. So boolean is true, right? True. It is a boolean data type. I will mention, just mention, right? Mention. Then I will convert whether it will be converted into the integer or not. Okay, that is my requirement. So let me cross check, friends. So let me cross check whether it is possible or not. What I will do, I will just copy it, and I will try to execute here, right? int true. So listen carefully. See, right, friends? 1. Perfect. 1. It get converted into the integer. So Boolean to integer conversion is possible. What it means, friends? Boolean to integer conversion is possible. Okay, let me paste the example, whatever we did, right? So it is possible. So again, let me cross check false. Similarly, int false for the false value, right? Int, definitely this false is a Boolean also, right? False. So whether it is converted or not, let me cross check. So I will copy this, right, friends? I will copy this and I will try to execute. Okay, parallelly I will try to execute. So as you can see that perfect, it is also converted into the integer. So what's the integer value? So 0 is an integer value, friends. Very simple. What's the integer value? 0, which is the integer value, friends, right? So bool to int conversion is also possible, friends, right? So let me take another example, right? Let me take another example. Case number 4, right, friends? Case number 4. What's the case number 4? It may be conversion of string, friends. Conversion of string to integer data type. Integer data type, right, friends? What's my requirement? Conversion of string into the integer data type, friends. So I will write here int, right? I just wrote int. In that I will mention any value which is of the type string. Okay, friends, I will mention any value which is of the type which, right, friends? String. So suppose I mention name. Suppose I mention the name Rama, friends. Suppose I mention this name Rama. Is it possible to convert this Rama into the integer? Not at all possible, friends. Is it possible? Not at all possible. So by using the int function, is it possible? Let me cross check, friends. Let me cross check. Is it possible or not? So what I will mention here, I will mention Rama, friends. I will mention the Rama. I will try to cross check, right? So you can see the error. What's the name of the error, friends? Invalid literal for int with base 10 Rama. What it means, friend? Because this Rama is a perfectly string and it is not a best value 10, friends. It is not a decimal number system. Rama word is not belongs to the decimal number system with the base 10. Rama is a string, right, friends? Rama is a perfect string. It is a not related to the any number system, right? That's why what's the error? Value error, invalid literal for int. So it is invalid, right? So I will mention here it is invalid, right? I will mention 1 second, right? I will mention the same thing here. So it will create which error, friend? Error. What's the name of the error? It's the value error, friends. It's the value error, as you can see that. So I will remove those things. So simply to understand, it's the value error, friends. Simple with base 10, right? So let me take another example. So I have mentioned the string data type. I will mention what I will do. I will write here int. I will mention. Suppose I mentioned the double line in the string format, friend. It's the string format. Double line I have just mentioned. So is it possible, friend? Is it possible? Suppose string value, friends. What's the string value? Very simple. The value which is under the under this double quote or single quote, any value 56, any value which is under double quote or single quote, that is called as a string value. It may be number, it may be any name, friends, any name, anything, friends, anything, or in a double quote, any name, friends. Listen carefully. So these things are called as a string, friends. Suppose I mention 56 or 99 inside the double quote or inside the single quote. So that means what? That is a string, friend. That is a string. But I just mentioned the 56. That means what? That is simply integer, right? That is simply integer. So let me mention int double nine inside the double quote, right? Double quote. So this thing actually the string, friends. This thing is actually the string, right? So whether it is converted or not, let me cross check whether it is converted or not. So I will mention the function int, then double quote I will mention. I will mention the actual value double nine. So friend, inside this bracket, friends, as you can see that inside this bracket, this whole thing is called as, friend, string. It is not an integer, friend. It is not an integer. It is just a string. So let me cross check whether the string value, right, whether the value which is inside double quote or single quote of the base 10, friends. You can see this 99 is how, what is the base of this 99? 10 is the base. That is a decimal number system, but it's a string value, friend. It's the string value. Because why it is string value? Because it is in a double quote, right? So let me cross check whether it is converted or not. So let me hit enter, right? Perfect. So it is converted into the integer, friend. It is converted into the integer, but previously Rama is not converted into the integer because it is a perfect string with no base 10. It is not having the any base 10. Base 10 means, friends, what? Decimal number system. Rama, is it a number system? Decimal number system means human understandable number system, 0 to 9. Whether it is decimal number system, friend? No, not at all. That's why we got value error. But in that case, 99 is a string, though it is a string value, but inside the double quote, whatever the value is, that value is belongs to the decimal number system. That's why integer is able to convert, integer function is able to convert this into the, right, into the integer, right, into the integer. Okay, this string value integer into the integer. Why? Because the base is 10, right? Though it is string value, but base is 10. That's why it is get converted into the integer. Very simple, friends. Very simple. So let me mention this example here, right, friends? Let me mention that example here. So okay. So let me take another data type, friends. Now just we have mentioned this thing here, right? It is the string. It is the string. Okay. So let me mention other strings, friends. Let me mention other string. Int. Suppose the value is not base 10. Value is not base 10 means what, friends? Any float value. Any float value is not belongs to the base 10, friends. It is a float type, but enclosed by what? Enclosed by double quote. It is not a base 10 value, friends. It is a float value. Inside value is a float, but due to that string, it is called as, friends, it is called as a string value, friends. It is called as a string value. It is not a float value, but inside part of the string, it is a float. Okay. So if in such a situation, whether it is possible to convert into the integer or not, let me cross check. So as you can see that there is a syntax error. We are not able to convert this into the one second, syntax error. Right, let me complete the double quote, friends. Let me complete the double quote, right? 10.5. okay, it is a float value. Let me hit enter. You can see that there is a value error again, invalid literal for int with base 10, right? Base 10.5. So it is not also possible. So this is the case, friend. This is the case. In this case, it is not possible to convert. Only strictly speaking, friends, strictly speaking, what's the conclusion? What's the final conclusion? The final conclusion is, friend, whenever we are trying to convert str to the int type, right? Whenever we are trying to convert str to int type, compulsory, friends, string should contain int value only, right? String should contain int value only. This string, right, friends, whether it is single quote or double quote, that may strictly contain the int value. Other data types are not valid, right? Let me give the example. int, suppose inside this bracket, let me mention, I can use single quote or double quote, no problem, friend, no problem. So let me use the hexadecimal value, ff. It is a hexadecimal value, friends, right? So what I already said, right? So in the string, in this quote, the value should be strictly integer. Then and then it is converted into integer. Otherwise, there will be the error. Name of the error is a value error, friends. What is the name of the error? Value error. Let me cross check, friend. Let me cross check. int. Then double quad, F, 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 F. F belongs to, friends, it is a hexadecimal number system. Let me enter. You can see that again, there is a value error. Clear indication, friends, can you read properly this statement? Clear indication, invalid literal for int with base 10. With base 10 means what, friend? What it expecting, friends? What it expecting? It expecting user should provide the integer value inside the string. What user should provide? I will mention here, okay? It should be strictly what type, friends? What type it is? It should be base 10. But we are using which type of base? But we are using the base 16. That is a float. So not possible. That's why value error. Right? I think it is very clear to everyone, friends. It is very clear to everyone. I think no doubt at all. Because it's a very simple concept. Nothing is there, friend. Nothing is there. Very simple concept. So friends, let me take another example, right? So we have already covered possibility of integer conversion to the another data type, right? Or other data types. So from that we come to know that we can able to convert any float value into the integer. Possible, correct? Then complex to integer data type, not at all possible. We cannot convert the complex into the integer, not possible, right? Then we cross check the boolean conversion. Yes, we can convert the boolean value into the integer data type. Perfect. Again, string data type, we have already lastly we talk about the string data type. Is it possible? So if we try to convert any string value, which is absolutely not possible, but if the string value is base 10, then it is possible, right? Base 10 means what? Decimal number system, right? Decimal, right? So in that case it is possible. So we already covered. Friends, can you tell me, suppose I write here int uh, double quote, friends, listen carefully, int in bracket double quote true. Suppose I write like this. Is it possible, friends? What's your opinion? Is it possible? Can you answer me this question? Apply the logic. Very simple. Is it possible, friends? Yes, is it possible or not possible? I want to convert it into the integer. Is it possible? Such a type of questions asked in an examination, right? Or technical interview, they may ask you such a kind of questions, friends. So is it possible to convert this integer, this string data type, name is a true? Is it possible to in integer, friends? Can you apply some logic? Can you think logically? Is it possible? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm expecting the answer from you. Just type. No need to speak. Just type. Is it possible? Is it possible? Can you type? Yes or no? Okay. Yes, someone. Yes, it is possible. Friends, strictly tell you it is not possible. Why it is not possible? Already I repeated, right? Already I repeated. What I repeated? The the string, this is a single quote, double quote, inside that strictly there should be the integer, no other data type must be there, right? Even float is not acceptable, only base 10 data type is there, right? True, what is considered? They consider the Python virtual machine will consider true as, friends, listen carefully, it will consider true as a English sentence. It is not that true, boolean true. It will give the left turn, okay? It will not give the answer, right? It will not convert. Why it is not converting? Because strictly speaking, what Python virtual machine is expecting, it has expecting what? The provided value should strictly integer type, friends. Provided value strictly integer in that bracket, friends. In this bracket, right? In this double quote or in this single quote, value must be integer. Then and then it is possible. Otherwise not possible. Otherwise not possible. It should be integer only. Then it will convert. Otherwise not convert. Okay. So let me show you the proof. Okay, I will show you the proof. int true, friends. Int true. Okay, you can see value error, invalid literal for int best 10. What is expecting? Best 10 expecting. Error is readable, friends. Error is readable. What exactly the best 10 means? Best 10 means decimal number system. It expecting the decimal number system value purely, right? So which is not possible, right? So it will give the error. It will throw an error, right? It will throw an error, friends. So that's the thing. So what we completed here, friends? Conversion of int to the other data types. So we just cross check the possibility. So let me tell you, friends, another thing, friends. Another thing, float, friends. From, so I can say that float. The next function is a float. FLOAT, friends. FLOAT, float. I want to convert. What's my requirement is, friends? I want to convert from other data type, other data type, data type to float, to float. Very simple, friend. Very simple. Whatever the analogy we apply for integer, right? You can apply the same analogy for, float also, friends. Very simple, very simple. No need to confuse. Very simple. It's very simple. So let me tell you how it is possible, right? Let me tell you. So what I will do, float float. So first, very first thing I will cover, very first thing, let me cover, okay, one, right. So the very first case is conversion of integer to the float, int to float. Friends, conversion of integer to the float, is it possible? Let me cross check. Is it possible or not? So what will mention? FLOAT. Inside FLOAT, I will mention the integer value. Friends, let me mention any integer value. Let me mention the 65, right? 65 as an integer value. Whether it is converted into the float or not, friends, 65, it is an integer value. Provided value, it is an integer value. Whether it is converted into the float or not, let me cross check, friend. Let me cross check, right? So it is possible, friends. It is possible. How it is possible? I will show with the proof, right? I will execute inside the console, right? So just see, 1 second, right? I will type float float 65. Okay, float. It will convert it into the float. 65 it is integer value. Just see the, right, 65.0, right? Obviously 65.0, is it a float value, na? Right. So it is converted into the float. Correct. So no need to explain again and again. So very simple. This conversion is possible. So let me use the other case, friend. Let me use the other case. Case number 2, right? Case number 2, which is under the float, which is obviously under the float. Case number 2, I want to mention is complex, right? Next data type is a complex to float conversion. Float conversion, is it possible or not possible? Let me tell you, friends. Frankly speaking, as of now, whatever happen with the integer, same thing will happen with the float also. As you can see that complex to integer conversion, there was a type error. Same thing will be applicable for, right? Okay, complex, right? Same thing is applicable with the float, right? So let me write the function float. Inside this function, let me mention any complex value, 10 plus 99j. This is the complex value. Let me mention whether it is converted or not. I will strictly say it will not, it is not possible. Okay, it will give the same result as that of integer, right? In integer case, we got an error. Same thing will happen here also, friends. Same thing will happen here. So let me cross check. Let me cross check. Okay, let me enter, hit enter. You can see can't convert complex to the float, clearly mentioned into the error. Can't convert float complex into the float. It is not possible. Okay, because You can see it is given by the message given by the Python console, right? I already give the message, right? Can't convert, type error, friends. These are the type error we got, friends, right? So not possible, no problem. We will look to the third case, friends. We will look to the third place. So now bull to float conversion, bull to float conversion, bull to float conversion. Is it possible or not possible? So let me cross check. So float, it is our function, friend. Inside this float, what are the boolean values? True, friends, true. It is a boolean value, perfect. Then another boolean value, there are the two boolean value, true and false. So we'll mention our function float. Inside that we will provide false, right? We will provide a false. And let me cross check what will happen. Okay. So definitely it is possible, because internally true, only true word is represented as binary one. It is represented as one. Internally it is represented as a one. So definitely it will give the error, not give, it will not give the error. Okay. It will give the float value. You can see that, friends, right? 1.0, perfect. So it's 1.0. So what's the value, friends? 1.0. In this case, what's our result? 1.0, right? Perfect. It is converted. Similarly, it will convert into 0.0, I think. Let me cross check. Let me cross check. So again, I will mention here false. False. Right? You can see 0.0. Perfect. So perfect. So it is possible, friends. So Boolean data type to float data type conversion is possible, friends. It is possible. The conversion is possible. No problem. So fourth case we will try for the fourth case. What will be the fourth case, friends? Case number 4. Okay. So Boolean, it is possible for case number 4. Right. Let me mention the case number 4. 4. It shows me, right? It shows me 4, right? Let me. So string to the float, friends. What will be the next case? String to float, friends. Whatever the case for integer, same thing, friends. Same thing is applicable for this also, friends. Exactly the same thing is applicable here also. So let me show you. Okay, what happened with the integer, friends? What happened with the integer? It is not possible unless and until it is a decimal value. Unless and until it is a decimal value. But in this case, string to the float, that was story for the integer, right? That should be the decimal. But for the float conversion, friends, float, that function, inside that provided value within in a single quote or double quote, that value, suppose that any value, that value must be, friends, that any value must be, friends, very simple, any value must be which type? It should be integer, or it should be float. It should be integer, or it should be float. Otherwise, friends, otherwise error. Which type of error? Value error. Okay, let me show you the example. Float float. Then inside this float, let me mention any value. Let me mention integer value, friends. Let me mention integer value. So single quote or double quote, both optional. Okay, so I will mention integer value. Okay, so let me take this into the console. Float in double quote 1. I can use either, I can go for double quote or single quote, because both are the optional. So 1, just hit enter. As you can see, 1.0, perfect. It's 1.0, friends. It's 1.0. Answer is very perfect. Okay, it's 1.0. 1.0. Okay, so that is possible. Again, float float. Then let me take another integer value, 34. Let me take 34. Okay, so let me mention. So definitely it will be 34.0. Friends, it will be the 34.0, right? So let me cross check whether it is or not 34. You can see 34.0. Now let me take any float inside this bracket. Let me take any float value. Okay, it is actually string, friends. Whether you can take any number or any sentence, definitely it is a string, friends, right? But inside the string, suppose I mention the float value 56.67. Let me mention this, right? Is it possible, friend? Is it possible? So let me cross check. 56.67, 56.67, 56.57. Is it possible? Right? Let me cross check. Perfect. It is possible, friends. It is possible, right? It is possible. 56.67. It is possible, right? So let me take other type. Let me take now other type. Means string, definitely the data which is provided within this function, definitely, or the values are the its data type is string. Its data type is string. But inside the quotation, I am mentioning the different data type. Let me mention. Let me mention the Boolean type true. Let me mention the Boolean type, whether it is possible or not. Okay. Okay. Float. Okay. Float. Same thing, right? Float true. Okay. What will happen? Definitely it will give the error. It will throw an error, friends. It will throw an error. You can see value error. Could not convert string to float. String to float. It is not possible. That will be the value error, friends. That type of error you will definitely get, friends. So this is the error here, right? So let me take FLO80, right? Let me take any hexadecimal value, FFFF, right? Is it possible? Is it possible? Let me cross check. Is it possible or not possible? So what I will do, I will float, right? So FFFF, right? FFFF, FFFF, right? So you can see definitely could not convert string to float. Okay, same value here again, friends. You can see the same error here, right? The name of the error is value error, friends. In this case also you will get an value error, right, friends? So this is the conversion of, these are the cases which are strictly applicable, right? For suppose I want to convert the float into the any data type, right? Float into the any data type. So we covered the two cases, friends. We covered the two cases. First is integer to other data types. Second is float to other data types, right? Let me start the third method, friend. Let me start the third method. Very simple, friends. Very simple. Third method is, let me start complex. Complex. Complex is a function, friends. Complex is a function. Complex to other data types. Complex to other data types. Sorry, other data types. Other data types to complex, right? Sorry for mistake. Other data types to the complex. Other data type to the complex. Okay. So what's the name of the function, friends? What's the name of the function? The name of the function is a complex, right? So whether it is possible or not possible. So complex. Okay. So let me take first case. What I will do, I will take some random example. Okay. So complex. Let me mention complex. In the complex, it is a function, friends. It is a function which will supposed to convert any data type into the complex if possible, right? So I will mention 10 here. 10 is the integer type, right? So whether it is possible to convert 10 into the complex? Yes, exactly, it is possible. Let me show you the proof. Okay, the 10 is a, what is the type of 10? 10 is a integer type. So whether it is possible to convert complex into the, means 10 into the complex data type? Let me show complex. It is a function. 10 is a integer. So I want to convert integer into the complex, whether it is possible or not. Let me hit enter. You can see 10 plus 0j. What's the answer? 10 plus 0j, it is the answer, oh, right? Friends, it is perfect answer, right? 10 plus 0j. 0j is an imaginary part, okay? 10 is a real part. It is possible. Okay, let me take another example. Complex, let's say 34.54. Okay, it is the float value. Whether it is possible to convert this float value into the complex? Yes, it is possible. So let me cross check. It is a float value, friends. It is a float value. Very simple. Nothing is there, right? So I want to convert into the complex one, right? Float is a provided value. Let me hit enter. 34.54 plus 0j. That's the answer. 34.54 plus 0j, right? Perfect. Whatever we are expecting, we are get the we will get we got those answers, right? So let me take another value. Complex. Let me take Boolean value, right? True. Okay. Let me take Boolean value. So whether it is possible, perfect, it is also possible. Let me cross check. Complex, true. Okay, true. It is a Boolean value. Whether it is possible or not. You can see 1 plus 0j. It is also possible, friends. It is also possible, right? So I'm just executing simultaneously. You can see those are the cases, friends. Those are the cases, as you can see that. Okay, let me take last example. Complex. Let me take any example. Let's say, suppose I want to take one string. In that string I want to mention any value, truv, that Boolean value inside the string. Whether it is possible or not, let me cross check, friends. Again, let me cross check whether it is possible or not possible. Okay, so as I given the string, okay friends, as I given the string, definitely it will throw an error, friends. It will definitely throw an error, friends. Without single quote or without double quote, definitely there will be the answer. It is a perfectly Boolean type. Now friend, let's see whether it is Boolean type, friends. It is not a Boolean type. It is a string type, because a str type, because string is there. That's why it is a string type. Definitely it will give me an error, friends. Let me cross check. I will mention this true. Definitely you can see it will give the error. Complex arg is malform string, value error. Definitely there will be the error, right? It is malform. Definitely you will get the error, right? So these are the cases. Okay, friends, these are the cases. So up to this, it is clear to everyone, friends. It is clear to everyone up to this. So friends, in complex data type, whatever we discuss, this is called as a, friends, form 1. Friend, this is a type 1 or form 1. It is a type 1. This is a type 1. What type 1 means? It is a representation way. This is a type 1 representation. Friends, here we are directly provided the values, data type values. That's why it is a type 1. We are provided a single value. All the values are the single value. Let me provide the two values, friend. Let me provide the two values. Then in this case, that is called as the type 2. Type 2 means what, friends? Type 2. Type 2 means what? If we are providing the two values, then it will become the type 2, right? So I am just talking about the complex function, friends. I'm talking about the complex function, conversion of other data type to the complex, that I'm covering. Okay, so it is a type 1. Why it is type 1? Whatever the examples we are discussed for the complex, why it is a type 1? It is type 1 because we are providing the single value here, right? What we are providing? We are provided the single value. Now we are providing the two values. That's why it is a type 2. Now let me take example, friends. Let me take example. 1 second. Right. Let me take one example. Complex. Definitely the function name is a complex, right? So complex. Here in the complex, here in the complex, I will mention two values. Suppose a comma b, a comma b. These are the two value. What exactly it means, friend? It means a plus bj. bj. B stands for imaginary part. A stands for real part. Right. Same analogy will be applicable. Now let's suppose complex. Here I will mention 4 comma 5. 4 comma 5. So what will be the answer in this case, friends? What will be the answer? Definitely those two values are the integer, right? 4 is the integer, 5 is also the integer. So conversion of two values into the complex. What will be the result? The result will be 4 plus 5j. Real part with imaginary one. Real part with the imaginary one. That will be our result, friend. That will be our result. Okay. Let me show you the output. So the story will be very clear to everyone, right? Let me show the output. Okay. So complex 4 comma 5 both are the integer value. Type 2 4 plus 5j. Perfect. Whatever we expected, we got those that answer, right? So that is possible. Again, let me write here. Let me write here complex 4.4 comma 5.5. Okay. So now, friends, the what is the type of value? Both two values are of integer float type. 4.4, 5.5. Both are float type. Okay. What will be the result? Definitely, friend, 4.4 plus 5.5j, right? 4.4 plus 5.5j. Let me cross check whether it will give the correct answer or not. Let me cross check. Okay. So as you can see that definitely perfect. Whatever we expected, we got the same thing here also, friends. So it is possible, right? So it is possible. So my doubt is, friend, suppose I mention one value integer, one value float. Let me mention complex, one value integer, one value float 4.4, it is integer float, and it is integer 5. Whether what will be the answer? Definitely it will be the 4.4 plus 5j. Okay. Let me cross check whether it is or not. Okay. Let me cross check because I too confused in this case. Is it yes or no? Whatever I expected, as per my expectation or not as per my expectation. Okay. Let me cross check. You can see perfect. Whatever I expected, same thing. 4.4 plus 5j. Perfect. That will be the answer in this case, friends. That will be the answer, right? So this is called as a form 2 or type 2. This is a type 2. This is a type 1. Why it is type 1? Because we are providing a single value. Here we are providing the two values. What are the two values? Imaginary part and real part. A stands for imaginary part, B stands for real part, friends. So that is the case, friends, in this case, right? So that is all about the complex. So the example we covered also here, right? So in next session we will start with, friends, in next session we will start with boolean, and then boolean any other data type into the boolean, that our last topic, and complex to and then any data type or other data type into the complex, right? Into the string, sorry, into the string. So which part is left, friend? I will tell you which part is left. Let me repeat again. Right here, right? So up to this we are completed, friends. Up to this we have completed. Now these 2 points are left. Bool, right? Any data type to the bool, that part is left, and this part is left. Any data type to the str, that type is left. These two conditions, these two functions are left. We will continue in next session, means tomorrow we will continue